Dear students, welcome you all. In the last video, I am explained about the important inventions helped the growth of civilizations and also the meaning of the term civilization, the differences between culture and civilization, then why the river valleys are called as cradles of civilization, and also the factors helped the beginning of civilizations. In this video, I am going to explain about Egyptian civilization. Relating to Egyptian civilization, I am presenting two videos. In the first part, it means in this video, I am explaining about the geographical location of Egypt, then the beginning of the Egyptian civilization, the important sources of Egyptian civilization. In the last part, explain about the causes for the decline or the disintegration of Egyptian civilization. In the second video, I will explain about contributions of Egyptian civilization. In this video, I have told I am focusing on three aspects: the geographical location of Egypt, then the sources of Egyptian civilization, and causes for the disintegration or decline of Egyptian civilization. The Egyptian civilization is probably the first civilizations that developed in Egypt on the river bank of Nile. So the Egyptian civilization was developed on the river bank of Nile. Nile river is considered as longest river in the world. The river Nile is the longest river in the world. Relating to the geographical location of Egypt, first I am explaining about the geographical location of Egyptian country. Egypt is in African continent, especially in the northern part of African continent. Egypt in northern part of African continent. This country is surrounded by Mediterranean Sea in northern part. In the northern part of Egypt, Mediterranean Sea is there. Impenetrable desert on the east, south and west is there. The impenetrable desert, that is the Sahara desert. In north, east and western part of Egypt, Sahara desert is there. In this way, Egypt is surrounded by Mediterranean Sea in north and the desert Sahara in east, west and south. Totally, the Egyptian country is separated from rest of the world. This kind of separation helps to development of a different culture and an unique civilization. Egyptian civilization is considered as one of the unique civilization because of the separation of this country from the other countries of the world led to development of an unique civilization. The unusually safe from the attacks of enemies is also another important factor helped to the beginning of Egyptian civilization. The Egypt is called as gift of Nile. Egypt is called as gift of Nile. If the river Nile is not existed, there is no chance of development of a civilization like Egyptian civilization. Therefore, Egypt is considered or called as gift of Nile. The river Nile, I am already quoted that it is the longest river in the world. This river originated from the thick forests of Central Africa, Ecuador and other Sudan, etc. And the river Nile is divided to two divisions. One is White Nile, and another one is Blue Nile. In Egypt, the river Nile created a fertile land between 15 to 20 kilometers in the either sides of river Nile. 15 to 20 kilometers of fertile plains is created in the two sides of the river Nile. The availability of plenty food, abundant or uninterrupted supply of water, and supply of food and fodder to the domesticated animals, Egyptian civilization was developed. Due to the food security, the Egyptian people got lot of leisure time. In this leisure time, large number of cultural developments are taken place. Therefore, the Egypt is called as the gift of river Nile. Without Nile, there is no civilization called Egypt. Then, relating to the development of Egyptian civilization, the primitive men existed in Egypt around 10,000 years ago. Basically, they are hunters. The primitive men of Egypt are basically hunters, and they are food collectors. They are collecting the food from different areas. Later, they settled on the river bank of Nile River, and because of the developments in nature, they got an idea of planting seeds in wet mud. Idea of planting seeds in wet mud. It means the primitive men conducted a lot of observations in nature, and they know about idea of planting seeds in wet mud. It led to beginning of agriculture. It means they know an occupation called agriculture. Because of the beginning of agriculture, the Egyptians bound to the soil, bound the man to soil. In this way, man or primitive man settled on the river bank of Nile and developed Egyptian civilization. According to the historians, the Egyptians belongs to Caucasian or North European race, or they belongs to white race of Northern Europe. So they belongs to Caucasian race. Then we will study about the sources for the reconstruction of Egyptian history. What are the sources are available to reconstruct the history of Egyptian civilization? Large number of sources are available relating to the Egyptian civilization. These sources are classified into archaeological sources and literary sources. Relating to the Egyptian civilization, both archaeological and literary sources are available. The sources belongs to more than 7,000 years. The sources belongs to more than 7,000 years, and based on these sources, the Egyptian civilization was existed from 7,000 BCE to 3,000 BCE. 7,000 BCE to 3,000 BCE, more than 3,000 years, this civilization was existed. Let us see few important sources. Relating to the archaeological sources. Archaeological sources are very important and useful to the reconstruction of history of Egypt. Few important archaeological sources are pyramids and the temples. Few sculptures like sphinxes, the pyramids, then the temples. In these temples many sculptures like sphinxes are found, the sphinxes, and also the tools, jewelry, the paintings kept inside the pyramids. Many paintings and also the jewelry, tools, the mummies are kept inside the pyramids. These are the archaeological sources. Then relating to the literary sources, the Egyptian writings are called as hieroglyphics. The Egyptian writings are called as hieroglyphics. These hieroglyphic writings are written on papyrus leaves. These hieroglyphics, especially the writings written on the papyrus leaves, and another one, the Rosetta inscription. A Rosetta stone inscription is discovered, and this also provide information relating to Egyptian civilization. Rosetta stone inscription, hieroglyphics and Rosetta stone inscriptions are the two important literary sources for the reconstruction of Egyptian civilization. In 1798 to 1802, Napoleonic invasions took place in Egypt. Napoleon first invaded Egypt between 1798 to 1802. After the Napoleonic invasions, the reconstruction, the study of the sources of Egyptian civilization got momentum. Relating to the political conditions, social and economic conditions, and also development of art and architecture, science, etc., I will explain in the next video. Here I am explaining about important causes for the disintegration or the decline of Egyptian civilization. There are many causes are responsible for decline of Egyptian civilization. Every civilizations had their own developments with high degrees of perfection might achieve, but ends up in decay or disintegration. For every civilization there is a peak or high degree of perfection is there, but along with the perfectness we see decay or disintegration. The same thing is applicable to Egyptian civilization. Let us see important causes for the decline of Egyptian civilization. The first one, weak successors. In earlier days, the Egyptian pharaohs, the Egyptian kings are called as pharaohs. In earlier days, the pharaohs are very powerful, but the later pharaohs are very weak. Because of the weakness of Egyptian rulers or pharaohs, they are unable to bring perfect and workable political system. Unable to bring perfect workable political system. Due to the weakness of the pharaohs, the political system of Egypt became collapsed. Then the second one, political decay and disorder. Because of the weakness of the rulers, lot of quarrels were taken place between Egyptian rulers and also feudal lords. This led to political decay and disorder. Then the third one, the internal quarrels. Internal quarrels. The quarrels between the Egyptian rulers or the local officers led to disunity and disorder. Disunity and disorder among the Egyptian political system. The fourth one, exploitation of lower class. In Egyptian context, the lower class people or the slaves are terribly exploited. They are also facing religious intolerance, and exploitation of these lower class led to disharmony and disunity in Egyptian society. Existence of disharmony and disunity in Egyptian society is another cause for the disunity or disintegration of Egyptian civilization. The fifth one, foreign invasions. Foreign invasions. Large number of foreign invaders attacked on Egyptian civilization. For example, the invaders from southern Africa. Of course, Egypt is located in northern part of Africa. Therefore, the southern part of African invaders may be attacked on Egyptian civilization, and the attack of Assyrians are few important invasions responsible for the disintegration of Egyptian civilization. The next one, the sixth one, the superior quality of weapons, superiority or the superior quality of weapons and superior quality of warfare among the superior quality of the warfare or the weapons among the enemies is also another cause for the disintegration of Egyptian civilization. Compared with the enemy's warfare, Egyptian warfare system was inferior. The inferiority of the Egyptian warfare system is also one of the important cause for the decline of Egyptian civilization. In the seventh one, the last one, that is the material welfare and contented life led to discourage independent thinking. It means the Egyptians give more importance to material gain or material welfare. They concentrated on construction of huge architectural buildings like pyramids, etc. They concentrated on only the material gain, and it led to declining of independent thinking. Lack of independent thinking led to decline of Egyptian civilization. These are the 7 important causes are responsible for decline or the disintegration of Egyptian civilization. Dear students, here I stop my explanations on first part of Egyptian civilization. In the next video, I will explain about contributions of Egyptian civilization. Thank you all.